Today, April 20th, is the 7th anniversary of Indy and Sweet Pea's arrival at KWEC. They were only 7 weeks old when they arrived and just fit in our hands. Indy was the explorer from day one, hence his name. Sweet Pea is extremely loving with his humans. As they grew, they began playing in earnest, ambushing each other in play fights. Prairie dogs also invite play, usually in the spring by bowing down and making a bridge sound. Notice the bushed out tail, which means look out, I'm being aggressive. Prairie dogs, which are a type of ground squirrel, are keystone species of the short and midgrass prairie, meaning other species depend upon them for survival. The top 5 dependent species include the black-footed ferret, the rarest mammal in North America. 90% of its diet is prairie dogs. Between 134 and 163 other species benefit from prairie dog towns. Towns which are divided into wards and coteries. The coteries consist of a male, several females, yearlings, and pups. Although Indy and Sweet Pea have never lived in the wild, they still exhibit many of the behaviors of their wild counterparts, like standing on their hind legs and watching for danger. Indy and Sweet Pea do this in my office by hopping on a box and watching outside for danger. They look like little robots. Prairie dogs eat mostly grass and some other plants, foraging by nipping off the stems. Note the tail twitch of the wild prairie dog, which indicates excitement. They use body language in addition to verbal communication. Sweet Pea is foraging on the rug in the exhibit hall. If you watch really closely, you'll see him twitch his tail, but mostly it's straight back, which means he's calm and happy. Our prairie dogs go crazy for nesting. Here's a short little clip of Indy trying to stuff a piece of t-shirt into his mouth. How much stuff do you think you could stuff in your mouth? In the wild, prairie dogs use grasses to line their nests. Indy and Sweet Pea use old t-shirts, bedding, and paper. This is their enclosure before the nesting frenzy starts. Here goes Indy. He gets obsessive about nesting, even trying to take a shirt you're wearing. And he gets pretty sassy when he figures out he can't take it. If you watch, you'll see him throwing bedding, kicking bedding, packing it with his head. In a matter of minutes, he completely undoes the clean, neat bedding provided for him. Prairie dogs can dig down 10 feet or as far as the soil conditions allow, sometimes making burrows 33 feet long. You'll notice that Sweet Pea is quite willing to let Indy do all the work. The results, a stuffed nest box completely full of bedding and a tube that he packed completely full. And then it's time for a nap. Prairie dogs communicate with both voice and body language. They have one of the most complex vocal communication systems of all mammals. Here's a jump yip, and here's Sweet Pea performing it. Hello, guys. Prairie dogs also recognize each other using oral scent glands. It looks like a kiss, but they're actually trying to determine if it's a friend or a foe. When we communicate with them that way, we use a fist. It can be a little disconcerting. Both Indian sweet pea have unique personalities, and they like to play little games. They both know they aren't supposed to go in the gift store.
Are you supposed to be going in there?
In he goes.
Are you supposed to be in there? I don't think so. Come on. Out you go.
And the game is afoot.
Go on. That's it. Good boy.
Since it's their anniversary, they both received presents today. Dandelion flowers and leaves. Apple is another favorite treat. We hope you enjoyed getting to know our two special guys better, and stop out to see them when we